as well as I am going to be, well, as I'm speaking right now, I am already uploading my structure decks that I did yesterday. I just forgot to upload them. So I'm doing it now, as well as I will have a few deck profiles as well. As you can see, this one will be Ancient Gear. The others are Dino, um, Masked Heroes, and Sacred Beasts. I will also be doing a duel of my actual Ancient Gear versus my actual Dinos, as compared to the Structure Deck Showdown. I was going to do a budget deck for both of them, but I already took the cards apart that I needed, and plus budget deck. Some structures made into a budget deck are good, others I didn't really want to. Like the last budget deck I did was for I believe it was the Dragon deck? Yeah, the Dragon deck. I never really made a budget for the Magnet Warriors or ABCs. Speaking of ABCs, I am building those now. It's almost complete. I'll probably do a deck profile on that eventually. It'll be late, obviously, but I'll at least have made one. But anyway, let's get started with the Ancient Gears. So for the monsters, I run 3 reactors, as well as 2 golem, 3 wyvern, 3 hunting hound. He's your main fusion support. I wish that they would make something like this for like all other type archetypes, like maybe Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, stuff like that. Because the only 2 that really have something like this, that I know of at least, is Ancient Gears with the Hunting Hound and Predaplants with their Sundew. And Confuse from the hand or field. Then I run 2 box, as well as 2 gadget. What's cool about him is because Reactor and Hydra. I don't run Hydra anymore in this deck because I believe I did an Ancient Gear deck profile like way before the structures came out. But then I eventually decided Hydra is not as good compared to Reactor. I mean, he is strong, and he only needs 1 tribute, mind you, but I just decided not to put Hydra in here. But the Ancient Gear gadget's good because it counts as an Ancient Gear and a gadget, giving the Reactor both his effects. That is, if you tribute summon Reactor, because you can't special summon Reactor with your Fortress and your Catapult. Fortress from the grave, Catapult from the hand, or deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. Fortress doesn't ignore the summoning conditions, but we'll get to that in a minute. 2 gold gadget, as well as 2 silver gadget. And then finally, to wrap up the monsters, 1 maxi. Onto the spell cards. 3 Gear Town. Pretty much use 3 because it's 2 things. 1, all Ancient Gear monsters in your hand over both players contribute summon Ancient Gears with 1 less tribute. So Golem would only need 1 tribute, so would Reactor. But the better purpose of running it would be blow it up with, say, Catapult or Twin Twister or something like that, and use its ability to special summon from your deck an Ancient Gear. I don't think it ignores the summoning conditions. Oh, hand deck or graveyard. But it doesn't ignore the summoning conditions, so you can't bring out Golem with it. But you can bring out Reactor and stuff like that. 3 Terraforming. 2 Workshop. Pretty much your way to add back Ancient Gears from the grave. As well as, of course, Gear Town and Fortress can do the same thing, but it's a good way to get them back to your hand if your opponent finds a way to make you discard. Because there is some decks that make you discard cards and stuff like that. Or just, you know, just add it back to your hand. Self-explanatory. 3 Catapult. 2 Fortress. Oh yeah, I also took Castle out of this deck because it kind of did clash with everything. 1 Limited Removal. 1 Power Bond. 1 Overload Fusion. And 2 Twin Twisters. Now for the traps. Quaking Mirror Force. Fiendish Chain. Call the Haunted. I could get Ancient Gear Reborn and swap it instead of Call the Haunted, but I don't have Reborn yet. But I could get one. Then if and when I do, I will definitely replace it with that. Then for the extra deck, 3 Howitzers. 2 Giants. 1 Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. 1 heavy. Now for the XEs, 1 Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf. Dagger Cowboy. Dark Rebellion. Castell. Number 101. And Karen Gorgon. Well guys, that's pretty much it for my Ancient Gear deck. Next I'll be doing the Dino deck. So until then, the Epic Man signing out.